Hello, hello. Is this thing working? I hope it is. Well, you know what? If it's not, too bad. Welcome to the second episode of the Tony Shriller Raw Take. Okay. For those of you guys who don't know, this was something that started last month where I literally just press a record and just start recording. Okay. No filters, no editing, maybe just a little sprinkle of music to get the vibes, to add a little bit of vibe, but no cutting around whatsoever. So whatever I'm saying is it. Just like this, awkward moments. Okay, you might have awkward moments here and there, but who cares? All right. Well, welcome again back to the channel. My name is Tony Shriller. I am a stand-up comedian and entrepreneur, where this channel is all about everything I'm interested in and everything that I have learned from my life experiences. Right. So a lot of times we talk about mindset stuff. Sometimes we talk about entrepreneurship challenges. Sometimes I talk about behind the scene being a stand-up comedian, and you also see my stand-up clips. But just showing you who I am, right? And really for me, my goal here is to be able to share with you guys my personal experiences, right? And hopefully we can all learn from each other, right? So today I want to talk about the subject matter of fear. I don't know why I have to say it like that, okay? Fear, because it sounds scary, I think, or fear. That's right, fear, F-E-A-R, okay? F-E-A-R, F-E-A-R, there you go. Now I can add some text on top of it. Never mind, there's no editing. F-E-A-R, okay? You know what that stands for? False event appearing real. False event appearing real. Fear. Shit's not even real. Okay? Most of the time, you know what we're scared of? We are scared of the stuff that is just in our head, right? It's like horror movies, right? Some of the scariest things you can see are the things that you imagine in your head, right? That's why like some of the most amazing classic horror movies, they always show you just enough and the rest is in your imagination, right? And human beings, we have this amazing ability to imagine the great things that we can accomplish, but also the scariest things that might never even happen, right? So why do I want to talk about fear? Well, because I have no fear, all right? I'm not scared. Of course I have fear, all right? Every single one of us have fear, right? A lot of times people ask me, this is a very common question, by the way. A lot of times people ask me, Tony, are you not afraid of being on stage, whether it's doing stand-up or giving keynote speeches or doing whatever, presentations, right? Are you not scared? I'm like, of course I feel the scary sometimes. Of course, I feel it, right? And I just want to talk about a few things. Well, number one, fear stands for, right, false events appear real, right? Most of the time, whatever we're imagining that might happen never happens. So let's just talk about being a stand-up comedian, right? Is it scary? No shit. Of course, it's a scary experience, but what if we do this? Instead of thinking it's scary, right? Did you know that the neurological experience you have, or whatever the word is, physiological effect you have in your body between nervousness and excitedness is the same thing. Did you know that? Right? Physiologically, being nervous is the same as being excited, right? Your heart race, right? Your heart pounding faster, right? Like your body starts like shivering and stuff, right? The only difference is what's in your head. What do you define it as, right? So this is something I can't remember where I read it. I'm just a stand-up comedian, okay? But somewhere somebody really, really smart figured that out, okay? Or did some studies, okay? But what I have learned is that, whenever I'm feeling nervous, right? I'm feeling scared, right? Have a little fear going on, okay? I just remind myself, bro, you be excited, dog. You're just excited. You're not scared. You're just excited. You're excited to go on stage. You're excited to share some of the new jokes. You're excited to have a conversation with people, right? And that's one very, very simple, not easy, but simple way to overcome fear. Okay, so to remember, the first thing is that it's not real. Most of the time, it's not real, right? A lot of people are like, oh my God, but what if you bomb, right? If you keep what ifing, right, you are going to bomb. And guess what? That's part of the game, dog. That's part of the game, right? How are you going to get better if you're just constantly crushing it? Okay, whatever it is you're doing, right? How are you going to be a better stand-up comedian if every time you go up there, everybody just ha ha ha? Okay, how could you be better, right? And how are you gonna be a better partner, right? If everything you do is always great, right? You cannot improve. Okay, whatever aspect in your life, you gotta experience these challenges, right? And that's part of the game. Okay, so if you're imagining that you're gonna bomb, so what? What is the worst thing is gonna happen? Dude, nothing is gonna happen, all right? All you're gonna feel is a lot of embarrassment or whatever, but that's it, okay? Nothing is actually going to happen to you personally, okay? You might get traumatized a little bit, right? And maybe you never want to try stand-up comedy again, but good for you, okay? Never try it again. I'm just kidding. Of course, keep trying, all right? So that's the first thing. A lot of times people ask me, how do you overcome the fear of public speaking? And did you know that, by the way? This is random stats. Again, this is a raw take, so I'm not going to look up the stats. But apparently, like right after the number one thing people are scared of, well, not obviously the actual death. The second thing is public speaking. Most people are afraid of public speaking. Right? And I believe a lot of it comes from derived from this fear of judgment. Right? People are afraid, right? We are afraid of being judged. What would people think? What would people think if I'm not funny, right? What do people think if I'm just trying too hard, okay? What would people think if I'm blah, 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 right? Like what if, right? You're just what if all over the place, okay? Who cares, man? At least you are doing it, okay? Do you have any idea how many people come up to me and be like, dude, I've always wanted to try stand-up, right? But I don't know where to start. I'm like, dude, the fact that you're meeting me in a city where I'm like performing, that means like there's plenty of opportunities for you to get on stage for open mics, right? Or even just get on like other produced shows, all right? Just do it, man. Just start doing it, okay? Push through that fear, okay? Stop thinking about what might happen, all right? Like, who cares if you bomb, all right? Just keep getting better, okay? So today I want to talk about fear. That's definitely the number one thing. Now, that's specifically for being a stand-up comedian, right? For me, being a stand-up comedian, public speaker in general, people are like, how do you overcome that? That's one way that really helped me. So first thing is, remember, it's not real, okay? Number two is focus on the others, okay? Let me say it one more time. Focus on servicing the other people, okay? I don't know what I have to say. Focus on servicing, right? For me, instead of constantly thinking about like, what if I bomb, what if blah, 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 right? It's all about me, okay? If you think about that, right? Like, that's actually a lot of stresses and fear come from that, right? We're constantly thinking about ourselves, right? But instead of thinking about myself, I'm just thinking about, I'm here to create a great vibe, right? I'm here to give a good time, okay? I'm here to make sure that everybody share the good vibes, right? So when I focus on that, I'm actually like, what else can I do? Right? Like, so what if whatever judgment, whatever bomb, right? Dude, I'm just here to try things out and have conversation and have a good time. So really focusing on servicing others, that had personally really helped me, right? So even if something doesn't work out, it's like, hey, you know what? Like, maybe have a conversation, right? It's like, that joke didn't work. How can I make it better? Right? Focusing on others rather than yourself, that has also helped me push through the fear, all right? And what is the third thing? The third thing is, fear of failure and success at the same time. Okay, I know it sounds funny, right? The fear of failure is most common, right? People are like, what if it doesn't work out, right? But guess what? There's also the fear of success. I have personally experienced all the time, actually. The fear of success is something really interesting, right? It's psychologically like, we are afraid that if we achieve this level of success, there is always going to be more, and then there is just more responsibilities, therefore creating more and more pressure, etc. And there's a lot of details about it, which I'll probably do a deeper dive video. But fear of success is a real thing, okay? Whether you are a stand-up comedian or not, right? In any shape or form, any profession, any personal growth, there is this thing called the fear of success. And for me, again, what I have found the most helpful is to just remember that I'm here to service. Okay, I'm here to give my gift. I'm very lucky and fortunate to have the gift to be able to do so. It is my obligation and my duty to do that, right? For me, instead of hiding my gifts, which I did for the longest time in my 20s, right? I just revealed my age. I'm actually 67 years old because I'm Asian. I could be between, 16 to 67. Leave a comment below. Guess how old I am. If you guess it right, boba tea on me. My girlfriend will pay. And so focusing on servicing others, okay? That's a really important thing. And lastly, as an entrepreneur, people are like, it's a lot of risk, man. When I first started my business, over a decade ago, it's a lot of risk, man. I'm like, bro, you know what else is a lot of risk and it's very scary? It's to never try whatever it is you wanted to try, okay? That is the scariest thing. That is the scariest thing, right? I'm more afraid of feeling regret than trying it out, okay? You ever hear that saying? Like, the richest place on earth is a cemetery. The richest place on earth is a cemetery. It's filled with unfulfilled potential, right? It's so profound, so sad, but so epic at the same time. It's so true, Like, I would rather try and keep falling and falling. At least I'm falling forward. Okay, I'm at least falling forward by trying rather than standing around and then one day regret I never tried, right? So that's how I push through fear. When it comes to entrepreneurship, right? Like, of course, there's a lot of ups and downs and challenges that we will go through, but it's all a part of the journey, right? And a lot of times, during especially the most challenging times, instead of thinking about like, why is this happening to me, right? Why is this happening to me? Like, it's so scary, right? All these things. And I'm like, I knew it was gonna happen, right? All these fear, bro, Tony said it's a false event appearing real. Now it's real, it's actually happening, right? Well, guess what? What if instead of it's happening to you, it's actually happening for you? That's right. Sometimes these things happen for you, for us. Okay, not all the quote-unquote bad things is happening to us, right? Sometimes it's the universe or God or whatever you believe in. It's giving you the opportunity to learn. Okay, so it's happening for you, right? So you can push through that fear. You see what I'm saying? I'm making a full circle. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about today, because I think a lot of people have asked me about these questions and just want to address it. So today's topic on Raw Take with Tony Shriller is fear. If you guys find this video helpful, please make sure to give it a thumbs up, okay? Subscribe, and don't forget, I'm releasing videos weekly on all topics in between being a stand-up comedian and also being an entrepreneur. And if there are specific topics you would like me to talk about, whether it's a deep dive or a raw take like this, let me know. Leave it in the comment section below, okay? Until next time, I'll see you later. Peace outside.